Hello and welcome to a time special presentation for Thirukkural with the Times, where we explore real-world lessons from the classic Tamil text Thirukkural with motivational speaker, author and diversity champion Bharathi Baskar as she explores the masterpiece. As Indians, why do we think cleaning is not respectable work, while leaving dirt behind for another human being is perfectly respectable? We have somehow separated ourselves from the mess we create. But not all cultures are the same. How do the Japanese view litter? What exactly distinguishes us from one another? Thiruvalluvar's thoughts on the subject were far ahead of his time.
Some time ago, I was in Pondicherry to participate in a meeting. One of the organizers invited me home. It was a small, old house carrying faint traces of French architecture. Nothing was posh or modern, yet the moment I entered, something struck me. The house was extraordinarily neat. There was no shoe rack at the entrance, but all pairs of slippers and shoes stood perfectly aligned. Even the footwear looked clean. I immediately thought of my own house. We have a large shoe rack, but the inmates often leave their footwear in a manner that faithfully records the urgency with which they escaped from their shoes. The lady invited me into the kitchen. A kitchen, I believe, tells the truth about a house. Living rooms can be arranged for visitors. Kitchens rarely lie. This kitchen had everything our kitchens usually have: utensils, cooked food, half-prepared items, vegetables waiting to be used, Malagai Vattal and Sundakai drying. Yet, there was order everywhere, from the loft above to the flowers before the pictures of Sri Aurobindo and the mother. Then, she told me a story. During her father-in-law's time, the mother had once visited their home. With children around, the house was then as messy as most homes are. The mother sat down but seemed unsettled. Her eyes kept returning to a bureau. Finally, she asked if she could open it. The family hesitated but agreed. The moment the cupboard was opened, things tumbled out. Objects had been pushed and crammed into every available space. The mother said she could almost hear the painful grumbling of the objects inside, which were suffocating. Along with the family, she also began arranging them herself. That day, the family learned something that traveled across generations. Order outside can create a certain quietness within. Cleanliness thereafter was not an activity performed before guests arrived. It became a way of life. An organized space gives the mind room to breathe. Benjamin Franklin once said, "For every minute spent organizing, an hour is earned." Of course, my friends disagree. A house is not a museum, they tell me. Fair enough. Some minds seem to produce their brightest ideas from beneath 3 newspapers, 2 coffee cups and 1 missing charger. But private clutter is one thing. The way we leave a shared space is another. We see it everywhere. Some men make street corners their urinals. Airport and train toilets are left wet despite requests to keep floors dry. Bottles and food packets fly out of car windows. We leave food packets in buses, popcorn tubs in cinema theaters because someone else will clean. And who's that someone? A person like us, someone whose back aches too, someone waiting to go home, someone with children, worries and tired feet. Why do we think cleaning is not respectable work, while leaving dirt behind for another human being is perfectly respectable? Who's really a kuppakaran? The person who litters a place or the person who cleans that mess? At the 2026 FIFA World Cup, after Japan's defeat to Brazil, Japanese supporters stayed behind with blue bags, collecting cups, wrappers and litter. Some were reportedly emotional after Japan lost the match, yet they cleaned. Japanese children grow up cleaning classrooms and shared spaces. There is a saying in Japan, Tatsutori ato o negosaku. A bird leaves nothing behind. Imagine our schools asking children to clean a classroom or playground. By next morning, anxious parents may besiege the management. We have somehow separated ourselves from the mess we create. Perhaps cleanliness is not really about dust, shoes, or cupboards. It's about our relationship with spaces. Why do some people feel disturbed by disorder while others barely notice it? Why do some cultures clean even what others have left behind? 2000 years ago, Valluvar located the difference in people lie not in appearances, wealth or status, but in culture. Hence in Kural 993, he wrote, Uruppoththal Makkaloppu Andraal, Veruththakka Panboththal Oppadhaam Oppu. Among people, physiognomy is the same, but culture makes all the difference. Perhaps the real measure of culture is not how beautifully we occupy a place, but how gently we leave it behind for the unknown person who comes next.